Getting that first client, it's the biggest hurdle for every new freelancer, right? Well, we wanted to cut through all the noise and conflicting advice to find a real data-backed answer on how to do it fast. We asked over 200,000 freelancers to find out the best way to get your first client, and the results are genuinely surprising. Seriously, if you're just starting out, you're gonna want to see this, because the method you think is the best, it might actually be the slowest. You know the feeling, right? The second you decide to go freelance, you're hit with this tidal wave of advice. You got to build a social media following. No, cold email 100 people a day. Get on Upwork. It's a lot. And honestly, who are you supposed to trust? So to find the real truth, we went straight to the source. We dug into over 200,000 posts and comments from online communities where freelancers are actually talking shop. We wanted to see what people were really doing to get clients, and this is the important part, how long it was actually taking them. And okay, this is where it gets really, really interesting, because when we crunched all those numbers, one method just blew everything else out of the water. It was dramatically faster than anything else. Just how much faster? Well, the median time was pretty shocking. A day and a half. Seriously, that was the median time it took for freelancers using this one specific method to land their very first client. So what in the world could work that fast? Is it some kind of secret social media hack? A perfectly worded email template? Nope, it's in-person cold outreach. That's right. According to the data, the most effective method is also the one that probably gives most of us sweaty palms. Actually walking into a business, asking to talk to someone, and making your pitch right then and there. It seems that old-school direct human connection builds trust way faster than anything you can do from behind a screen. But look, what if you just can't, or let's be real, you just won't go door to door? That's fair. Well, the data shows that even within the world of cold outreach, not all methods are created equal. There is a very clear pecking order. And this lays it all out. After in-person, what's next? Picking up the phone and cold calling. After that, sliding into the DMs on social media. And what's dead last? Cold emailing. And this is the kicker, right? The method that gets recommended constantly online was actually the slowest, least effective direct outreach strategy we found in the data. All right, let's wade into some controversial waters, shall we? Let's talk about the F word of freelancing, free work. The data suggests it can be a fast way to get your foot in the door. But oh man, do people have some strong feelings on this one. Just listen to this take from a creative director who's been in the game for 3 decades. They said, if you charge nothing for your work, it's worth nothing, and the client remembers that. Their point is crystal clear. If you don't value your own work, why should anyone else? And really, there are 2 sides to this coin. On the one hand, if you're brand new with zero portfolio, doing a small free project can get you a testimonial, a case study, some invaluable experience. But on the other hand, yeah, it can devalue your skills and attract the wrong kind of clients. The right call here really truly depends on where you are in your career. So we've looked at the fastest method, the whole outreach ranking, the free work debate, but let's zoom out a little. What does this all mean for the big picture? Realistically, how long should you expect this whole process to take? 21 days, 3 weeks. Across all the methods we looked at, the overall median time to land that first paying client was just 3 weeks. Now, for anyone out there feeling discouraged, this should be a huge dose of optimism. It doesn't have to take months and months. With the right strategy, you can get going way faster than you probably thought. Now, in the spirit of honesty, we have to be real about the data. This info came from Reddit, so there's a bit of a bias there. The timelines are all self-reported, and of course, there's survivorship bias. You're going to hear more from the people who actually succeeded. But even with all that in mind, the trends we saw give us a powerful new way to think about our strategy. So all of this leads to one final question, and this one's for you. Now that you've seen what the data from over 200,000 freelancers suggests, what's your move? Are you going to brave the in-person approach, pick up the phone, or forge your own path? The data gives you the map, but you're the one who has to take that first step.